Genesis chapter 17. Verse 1. And when Abram was 90 years old and 9, the Lord appeared to Abram, and said unto him, I am the Almighty God, walk before me, and be thou perfect. Verse 2. And I will make my covenant between me and thee, and will multiply thee exceedingly. Verse 3. And Abram fell on his face, and God talked with him, saying. Verse 4. As for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations. Verse 5. Neither shall thy name any more be called Abram, but thy name shall be Abraham, for a father of many nations have I made thee. Historical context. In ancient Mesopotamia, covenants were often sealed with blood sacrifices and rituals to ensure divine protection and blessings. Verse 6. And I will make thee exceeding fruitful, and I will multiply thee, and make firms of thine increase, and thou shalt be established. Verse 7. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee in their generations for an everlasting covenant, to be a God unto thee, and to thy seed after thee. Verse 8. And I will give unto thee, and to thy seed after thee, the land of the Canaanites, and of the Hittites, and of the Amorites, and of the Perizzites, and of the Hivites, and of the Jebusites. Verse 9. And God said unto Abraham, Thou shalt keep my covenant therefore, thou, and thy seed after thee in their generations. Verse 10. This is my covenant, which ye shall keep, between me and you and thy seed after thee, every man child among you shall be circumcised. Historical context. In ancient Israelite culture, circumcision was a rite of passage for newborn males, symbolizing their membership in the community and commitment to God's covenant. Verse 11. And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you. Verse 12. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you, every man child in your generations, he that is born in the house, or bought with money of any stranger, which is not of thy seed. Verse 13. He that is born in thy house, and he that is bought with thy money, must needs be circumcised, and my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. Verse 14. And the uncircumcised man child whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people, he hath broken my covenant. Verse 15. He shall bear the consequences, his guilt shall remain with him, and his descendants will suffer for it. Genesis chapter 18. Verse 1. And the Lord appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre, and he sat in the tent door under an oak in Mamre, for he did abide in the plain of Hebron. Verse 2. Now Abraham rose up early in the morning, and looked toward the land of the south, and saw 3 men standing by a pit there as it were at the tree for to take themselves apart thither, and 2 of them went into the tent. Verse 3. And he saw also the place where they stood over against him, and when he saw their faces, he rose up, and bowed himself toward the ground. Verse 4. Then said he, Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, from thy servant. Verse 5. Let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. Verse 6. And I will fetch a morsel of bread, and warm ye with it. Verse 7. Then Abraham hasted into the tent unto Sarah, and said, Make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal, knead it, and make cakes under the hearth. Verse 8. And Abraham ran unto the herd, and fetched a calf tender and good, and gave it unto a young man, and he hastened to dress it. Verse 9. And they sat down to meat in his presence, but he said unto him, Nay, my brother, feed thou thine house first, lest we be weary with thee, and thy household. Verse 10. Then he said, I will not turn back into the city, lest they say of me, the men are come again in peace. And they were yet speaking one to another, when, behold, 3 men stood before them. Verse 11. Then Abraham rose up from thence toward the place where he had pitched his tent at Mamre, but Abraham tarried in Hebron. Verse 12. And they lifted up their eyes from afar, and saw that it was Abraham standing by his tent. Verse 13. For behold now, I have sworn by the Lord, the God of heaven, and the God of earth, that thou shalt surely live. Verse 14. And Abraham drew near to the herd, and took a kid of the goats, and offered him up for a burnt offering, and he called the name thereof the Lord Seeth, Jehovah-Jireh, because in the mount I will see. Genesis chapter 19. Verse 1. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at even. Verse 2. And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot seeing them rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face towards the ground. Verse 3. And he said, Behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. Verse 4. And they said, Nay, but we will abide in the street of the city all night. Verse 5. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. Verse 6. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. Verse 7. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, Where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. Verse 8. And Lot went out at the door unto them, and spake unto them, saying, Nay, my brethren, nay, I pray you, do not so wickedly. Verse 9. Behold now, I have 2 daughters which have not known man, let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and ye shall do unto them as is good in your eyes, but unto these men do nothing. Verse 10. Yet he wist not that the men came in unto his house were angels. Verse 11. And they pressed sore upon Lot, and approached to break down the door. Verse 12. But the men put forth their hand, and pulled Lot into the house to them, and shut to the door. Verse 13. And they smote with blindness the men that were at the door of the house, both small and great, so that they could not find the door. Verse 14. And when the dawn arose, the angels hastened Lot, saying, Arise, take thy wife, and thy 2 daughters which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city. Verse 15. And while he lingered, the men caught him, and his wife, and his 2 daughters, by the hands, the Lord being merciful unto him, and they brought him forth out of the city. Verse 16. And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, Escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain, escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. Verse 17. And Lot said unto them, Oh, not so, my lord. Verse 18. Behold now, thy servant hath found grace in thine eyes, and thou hast magnified thy mercy which thou hast shewed unto me in saving my life, and I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me, and I die. Verse 19. Behold now, this city is near to flee unto, and it is a small place.